Because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler. And you were having a glorious time.
So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll.
Tyler Perry happened to Black Hollywood, and he did it by using stupid, ignorant, so-called Christian to fund all of his very homeless behavior.
Grab a seat, because things just hit the fan for Tyler Perry. Allegations are pouring in from men who say he used his position to take advantage of them just to land spots in his movies. And now people are comparing his actions to Diddy's. No wonder his ex, Gelila Bekele, decided to walk away. The floodgates flew open when an actor from the Oval came forward with a shocking lawsuit claiming Tyler assaulted him and then threatened to wreck his entire career if he dared to speak out. The lawsuit paints a chilling picture. Tyler reportedly made wild comments like, "When you got a big D and hit the G spot, these bottoms lose it." That clip had people stunned. Jaguar Wright had been sounding the alarm for years, saying Tyler was deep in Diddy's party scene and messing with much younger men. But nobody listened. Even Cat Williams spoke up, claiming Tyler's obsession with playing Madea had a deeper meaning, that he secretly wanted to be a woman. And don't forget, when Christian Keys seemed to hint that Tyler allegedly wanted him to spread his cheeks just to land a role. Wild.
Speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. This person was set for years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. Not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. I was like, well, I gotta protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll. All of the...
Now the bombshell is out there for real. Derek Dixon, an actor from the Oval, filed a jaw-dropping $260 million lawsuit accusing Tyler of using his fame to take advantage of young men and promising them stardom in return. Derek had a solid acting career going, but things took a dark turn when he says Tyler Perry started coming at him with nonstop harassment and threats. According to Derek, everything went downhill after he turned down Tyler's advances. That's when Tyler allegedly warned him he'd ruin his whole career. Derek said they first crossed paths back in 2019 at a work event at Tyler's studio in Atlanta. Tyler reached out afterward, asked for his number, and they stayed in contact for months, mostly chatting about possible roles.
I'm interested to see which peers are mad at me because it may interfere with their work. But, yeah. You get a grown man that knows that you're heterosexual and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room because he says it's safe. Because I know I'm bad, so after a big party, won't say what type, won't say where, I'm asleep, I'm gone because I'm 4-5 Hennessy's deep and not short Hennessy's either. And this dude tries to climb into bed with you. So you spaz out, push him out, like what the f***? Get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And you try to forgive him. So you're like, all right, man, all right, I'm gone. You shake his hand on the way out and he tries to grab you. tries to shake and grab your equipment, and you spaz even more. Like, what the you doing, man? What the Oh, my bad. So you go to leave, he tries to do it again. Now, at that point, my only regret is not bringing multiple bones in this person's face.
But then, out of nowhere, the convo took a weird turn. Tyler allegedly switched it up and started talking slick, dropping hints that he wanted something more personal. That's when Derek realized what was really going on. From there, things got intense. Derek claims Tyler started dangling roles in front of him, like bait. First, it was a part on Ruthless, then another on The Oval. But Derek still wasn't giving in. That's when Tyler allegedly took it up a notch, threatening to write his character off the show if he didn't give him what he wanted. According to the lawsuit, Tyler made it crystal clear. If you ignore me or don't play along with the sexual vibes, your character's gone. Derek says Tyler kept using this pressure tactic, holding his character's future over him like a weapon. And it didn't stop there. Things reportedly got physical. Derek claims Tyler pinned him to a wall on the Oval set and started choking him while grilling him about what he was into. Derek says things got even more disturbing when Tyler allegedly grabbed him by the throat during a heated moment and said, "Look how excited you just got." It didn't stop there. Derek claims that while he was staying at Tyler's guest house, things took a shocking turn. Tyler allegedly walked in on him while he was wearing just his underwear, pulled them down, grabbed his behind, and told him, "Relax and just let it happen. It's not gonna hurt." What? Derek says he managed to shut that situation down by switching the topic real quick. After all that, he asked to have his character taken off the show and even turned down an offer to become a writer. But Tyler allegedly kept coming back. Derek backed up his claims with receipts. He brought out a bunch of texts between him and Tyler that showed just how wild things really were. In one message, Tyler allegedly wrote, "No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you. I would F you." That message had everyone shook. But here's where it gets messy. Some folks are saying Derek might have only come forward now because he saw Tyler getting close with other men in the industry and felt replaced. People pointed at a viral pic of Tyler on a yacht with Mariah Carey's ex, Brian Tanaka, saying that might have been the last straw for Derek. Word on the street is Derek thought he was the only one Tyler had eyes for, but he found out the hard way that wasn't the case. And don't forget, before all this, folks were already whispering that Tyler had tried to get with Christian Keys too. Word is the only reason Tyler moved on to Derek was because Christian Keys wasn't falling for his games. Christian was reportedly shutting him down hard. Tyler was desperate for someone to play the sugar baby role, and that's when Derek got pulled into the picture. Now, if you remember, Christian had the whole internet buzzing when he dropped a video talking about a powerful industry figure using his status to get with young men in exchange for roles. He didn't drop any names, but everybody was side-eyeing Tyler. And what's wild is Christian never came back to deny it or clear things up. That silence said a lot. Christian even mentioned that he had recorded convos with this mystery man, where the guy was allegedly trying to get him to do intimate stuff. But he didn't release the tapes because his own brother warned him, if you put that out there, that's all anyone will ever remember you for. And just to remind you, Derek also said that while staying in Tyler's guest house, there was a moment where Tyler walked in, saw him in his underwear, and grabbed his private parts. Turns out Christian Keys went through the same thing, and yep, it happened in a guest house too. He said he was tipsy off some Hennessy when he headed to his room, and that's when Tyler allegedly followed him in and tried grabbing on him over and over again. Christian says he kept trying to push Tyler off, but Tyler wouldn't back down, kept reaching like he was desperate to get his hands on him. At the time, people dragged Christian, saying he was clout chasing or making it up, but Jaguar Wright wasn't buying that hate for a second. She backed him all the way. Jaguar said she knew Tyler was capable of that kind of behavior because she saw it firsthand. She claimed she caught Tyler wilding out at a Diddy party, doing things that raised serious red flags. And get this, after all that, Tyler allegedly told all his actors to stay far away from Jaguar or risk getting fired from his projects. That's a heavy accusation, but it didn't stop there. In another explosive interview, Jaguar called Tyler out again, accusing him of using the church to launch his fame and then turning around and hurting the same community that supported him.
Not allowed to consort with me because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler, and you were having a glorious time. I spent a lot of time in Miami, and I snuck around Star Island quite a bit. I know Christian isn't lying, but I need him to tell me what happened to my friends. And I don't care how long it's been since I talked to them, they will always be my friends. Always. Tim and Durrett and Lamont Rucker were not the same after they went on camera with Tyler Perry. Christian, I think you can tell me why.
She said he monopolized Black Hollywood just to stack all the money for himself and allegedly get away with the same dark stuff he's now being accused of.
Gay agenda has to stop. To be homosexual is one thing. To be a gay person is fine. But to use it to manipulate and brainwash society? Like all these gay men singing all of these women, all these love songs to women, even though they sucking as soon as they finish getting off stage. Like, just let him sing to his boyfriend. Tyler Perry has been making Black people look like buffoons and idiots for years and pawning it off as culture. Oh, this is our culture, this is how we is. No, that's not how we is. Tyler Perry happened to Black Hollywood, and he did it by using stupid, ignorant, so-called Christian to fund all of his very homosexual behavior. He ain't Richard Smallwood. He's a whole cross-dressing weirdo. Let's just be honest, it was Black American churches that made Tyler Perry rich. They went to all his plays. Like, Tyler Perry plays started in the churches. And he took all of that money and hustled that money and hustled that money and hustled that money into the television shows. And yet, how many churches does he donate to? Because the only one I've ever seen him donate to was TV Power Bottoms Church. And they both attended the freak offs, you know, as brethren. Amen. Push the baby out.
So as y'all can see,
Tyler's inner circle isn't looking so loyal anymore. Some insiders are whispering that this kind of behavior wasn't even a secret, just something folks in the industry ignored to keep their checks coming in. People are now asking, how many other men were promised roles for favors? It's turning into a full-on storm. Even the church community that once uplifted Tyler is starting to question him. Some say he used faith as a cover, hiding behind wholesome messages while allegedly doing dirt behind the scenes. Others say they saw through it long ago but were scared to speak out, until now. What's wild is that while this scandal blows up, Tyler's been quiet. No public statements, no interviews, nothing. And you know what silence like that does? It just makes people talk more. More rumors started flying about hush money being passed around behind closed doors. Some insiders are claiming Tyler's team tried to silence a few of the guys who were about to speak, offering cash or roles to keep them quiet. That's wild if true. A few sources even claimed NDAs were handed out like candy, contracts that stopped people from telling what really went down. One former crew member allegedly said, "Everybody knew not to step out of line or you'd disappear from the set without warning." The vibe was don't ask, don't tell, and that's how Tyler kept things locked down. At the same time, fans are split. Some are defending Tyler, saying all of this is just jealousy or people looking for a payout. But others are side-eyeing the silence and the pattern of accusations, wondering if there's more truth to this than folks want to admit. Jaguar even said that while Tyler built his empire using the church as a launch pad, he rarely gives back. And the one time he did donate, it was to Bishop T. Yeah, the same one facing his own shady allegations. People are saying this whole agenda might go deeper than anyone thought. So yeah, Jaguar's never been a fan of Tyler, And after all this, she definitely isn't now. She hasn't spoken out about the latest lawsuit just yet, but trust, it's only a matter of time. She's going to sound off probably real soon, and you already know I'll be right here with all the tea when she does. Meanwhile, the internet is sounding off too. One person said, not shocked at all. Tyler Perry has been rumored to mess with his male co-stars for decades. Finally, someone had the courage to stand up and take him to court. Another person added, Christian Keys could have gotten that $260 million if he stood on business. He said Tyler assaulted him too, but I guess Tyler threw him some opportunities and he backed off. Now it's your turn. What do you think about these accusations against Tyler Perry? Do you believe he's the mystery man Christian Keys was talking about? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next messy update. See y'all in the next one.